All right, so for the projectile motion, regardless of how bad of an artist you are, I suggest you make a drawing of your X and Y axis. So this problem says, a stone is thrown from the height of 16 feet. So anywhere on this Y axis is 16 feet. Here's your little guy or girl. Here's the stone upward, and it comes back down. The question says, when does the stone land in the water? So this is water. Boom. Okay, there's my wonderful drawing. This will also help you understand what pieces you're actually finding. So, when does the stone land in the water? What piece is that? What am I looking for? Yes?
The x-intercept.
Okay, so we're doing x-intercept. Whenever we need the x-intercept, what can we use to find the x-intercept? Negative b over 2a is step 1 of finding the vertex. So I don't want to do that one yet. I'll do that one next, though. X-intercept. Quadratic formula. Factoring quadratic formula and completing the square all will find you x-intercepts. So we'll do the quadratic formula for a. So we'll do negative b, so negative 32 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. And again, this is x equals. You're getting the actual x value. Okay, somebody do this in their calculator, by the way. If you have a fancy calculator, don't forget, if you hit alpha y equals and hit the first option, it will give you, in your fancy calculator, this, where you can enter the entire top and the entire bottom as a separate fraction. If you don't have a fancy calculator, please do it in pieces and be careful with your signs. Okay, has anybody done this yet for me? Adam is furiously... What? Adam's fingers are flying. How many answers will I get? 2. Okay. When we're doing word problems, that's when you can just plug everything in and get your decimal. Make sure you're putting the signs in correctly. A lot of dead time now. Adam's still going. If you haven't checked it out, check out the new Tesla Cybertruck.
Did someone throw a ball through it?
It looks like it came out of Back to the Future.
It looks like it came out of Tron. They said like the glass was indestructible.
I somehow got
a metal ball at it and it shattered.
I know, I saw it. Wait, what'd you get? Okay, so you get negative 0.4. And what else? And what else do you get?
Nothing yet. I'm not sure about it.
I think it is. So you get negative 0.4 and you get 2.4. Just so you know, Adam did not give me any of those answers. One of these doesn't make sense. Which one is it? Yes, Kate? So this one doesn't make sense. But you're still going to get that answer because mathematically, this graph does keep going. So you will get this answer, but it doesn't make sense in our problem. 2.4 does. So it takes 2.4 seconds for the ball to hit the water. So that was A. That's all you have to do. Quadratic formula. Okay, B. What's the maximum height of the stone? Marcy, step 1, the maximum height? You said it already.
Negative b divided by 2a.
Perfect. So we do negative b. That's not a b. Negative b over 2a. And that is going to get you your AOS. So in our case, we have negative 32 over 2 times negative 16 will give me x equals negative 32 over negative 32, which is what?
1.
1. Very simple. When you get that, what did you just find out? Yes. Okay, so the axis of symmetry, the x value. So this is 1. So what do you do to find the y if you have the x? Yes.
You plug it in.
So just plug it in. So negative 16 times 1 squared plus 32 times 1 plus 16. Now be careful. You're only squaring what you put in for the x. You're not squaring negative 16. It's only x squared, nothing else. So this would be negative 16 plus 32 plus 16. The 16s cancel out. You're left with 32. What's the max height? 32 feet. So this is A. This is B. Last part. When is the stone at 28 feet? So let's think about this. If the max height is 32, how many times is the stone going to be at 28 feet? Twice. Why twice?
Throwing it in the air and it needs to take time to get to the climax of 30 feet and then you throw it down. And when it starts to go down, it's coming.
Okay, so going up, it'll get to 28 feet. And then coming back down, it'll also get to 28 feet. So what value am I giving you, the x or the y? If I'm giving you the height. Is that the x or the y? No answers. Blank stares.
The Y.
The height, I'm giving you the y. So you would put it in negative 16 t squared plus 32 plus 16. There's a t there. Hold on. Equals 28, because I'm giving you the y. So now I want to still find those intercepts, but now not at 0, at 28. But I can't do the quadratic formula until it equals what?
0.
So how would I make it equal 0? So if I subtract 28 from both sides, I'm going to get negative 16 t squared plus 32t. Now it's going to be minus 12 equals 0. Now you use the quadratic formula again. Adam, give it another shot. A is negative 16. C is negative 12. Somebody be a backup, please. This is awesome. I think I should record more often.
No, 1/2.
1/2. Okay. I mean, if you're loud enough, yeah.
Are you gonna like tag us?
I mean,
Is it
maybe.
gonna be on your Instagram?
No.
Please.
And
Thank you.
Hashtag I teach math.
3 halves.
Like,
Okay. So you get x equals 1/2 and x equals 1.5, which makes sense because 28 is here, probably at 0.5, and 28 is roughly here. So we did it at 0.5 and we did it at 1.5, which makes total sense. So these are the only type of questions I can ask you. This is it. The only other one actually would be if I gave you time, if I said at 0.9 seconds, how high is the ball or stone, you would just plug that in for time or your x. And then whatever you get out is how high it is. Those are the 4 questions I can ask you. That's it. So it's nothing new. It's everything you know. Quadratic formula, finding the vertex with negative b over 2a, plugging it back in. That's it. Nothing's new. It's just now there's fancy words and a wonderful drawn picture with it. Any other questions or comments for the good of the recording? All right. This is episode 001 of class recording.
That's trademark.
Subscribe to Flipgrid Premium.
Cease and desist.
All right. Bye. Smile.